shortest day of the year. So let's tune in. I have a channeled message for you, and it could be anybody. I always say that there's always something that relates to everybody. You know, a lot of people say it's not your reading. It's like, well, hopefully you get something. My intention is for you to have anything you need revealed to you. Right? But there's somebody who's thinking about you. You can probably feel their energy. Seems like very positive energy, a clear-minded person who has emotions, balanced emotions. So I'm tuning into a few different masculine energies, and they're the divine masculine, right? Because I asked to tune into that frequency. So this is not demonically possessed karmics or narcissists. Okay? Okay. So that's nice. Somebody wants to know. Let's have a snapshot here, because we pull it like a thread, just like your divine guidance. You just get visions or dreams or snapshots, and then you sit with it and let it unravel. Anything you need to know will be revealed to you. So here, this person wants victory with you. So they could be having their birthday around this time. So they could be Cancer or Gemini. They've just had their birthday. Blessed love life here. 10 of Cups. They want to marry you. They're in love with you. They're dreaming of you. Divine Feminine. It's going down. Who's this? Show me, tell me, tell me. Isn't that what we say? Let's have a look. Wow. So they've let go of something from the past, right? Somebody's walked away from something from the past. Yes? They put down their burden. They tried to make it work. They tried to make a situation happy, but it was just toxic. So who's this person who's thinking about you? Divine Feminine. Wants to know if you're seeing anybody. That is so funny. Now that means that this is somebody you know from the past who just thinks you're the sun. They think you're the sun. Sun shining. And this is you saying, this is you in your strength, in your boundaries. South Africa, welcome. This is you taking a stand for yourself, right? It has to fit in with me. It has to go into my timing. You know, it has to be anchored in my vibration. And you're ready. You're ready to start something new. Finally, you've healed. You've taken a stand for yourself, right? And this is you. You're ready. So this person, right, wants to know, because they're putting the past to rest. They've walked away from something. They know you from the past, though. 6 of Cups is here, right? And they, well, we'll have a look, won't we? But look, they've seen your transformation, and they've walked away from the past because they want to transform too. They want to be happy. I keep getting this happiness, like they were chasing happiness. So, you know, like sometimes a masculine energy thinks that they'll be happy when, I'll be happy when I get this, this, and this, or whatever it was. So they went and got it, and they weren't happy. That's what this is showing me. So now they're like, well, let me see where my happiness is. It's with Divine Feminine. So what are they going to do next? This Divine Masculine. So I'm seeing this shift in the solstice, right? So there's been eclipses, and we've gone through a full moon. And a lot of timelines, excuse me, have collapsed. Timelines have collapsed. And where soul ties have been broken. And karmics have been released. Right? And there's been debt paid, karmic debt paid. So it's a highest portal we've ever really had. And that's why a lot of star-crossed lovers are coming into union. A lot of people are walking away, right? I just got the Judgment again. They're making final decisions, packing their bags and walking out. I just saw A few divine masculines just packing their bag and leaving. So I don't know where they're leaving or what they're leaving. But they've decided to leave, right? And they already had done it emotionally, but now it's physical. So then it's clear. There's emotional healing already established. Do you know what I mean? And then the mental body, right, already thought about it. Then the emotional body catches up, and then the physical body is when they actually leave. Men are different to women, right? So now when they're focusing on you, they don't want any other men around you. They want a clear slate. So we're just going to get what they're doing. I'm going into their energy. So this is a divine masculine energy. And because of the shift, you can realign, right? It's just the balance of energy. Somebody who's perfect for you, a perfect match, right? So this is Ace of Wands. This person is like, you know, a bit insatiable. They think you're insatiable. This is because they're pulling at your energy. So this is why you might not be able to sleep, right? You might have somebody else pulling at your energy too. I'm getting another energy here. You might have somebody from the past as well. I know this person, maybe you know them as well. Yeah. So this is Ace of Wands. This is going to be a new surge of excitement. Oh, look. Putting some clothes on. Maybe. Yeah, because this is your time. You're ready. You're healed. This is showing me here. This solstice is a shift. It's like you knew it was going to be a shift. This is all written. Yeah. You know, it's part of your soul knows the timing and won't miss it. And everything you've done is led up to this energy, see? This is an electromagnetic field. God is showing me, right, that it's all magnetic, it's all vibration, it's all sonic geometry, a new song, it's all encoded. It's all in this shift of the solstice. Because this is the alchemical marriage. This is the balance within, so without. What a beautiful reading here. This person only wants you. Look, that's you. You're ready. You don't get any more ready than that, Divine Feminine. You're 9 of Pentacles on your own. So you're stepping into your 10 of Pentacles. Oh, and you've got your 10 of Cups. Wow. This person, whoa. They're not going to let you get away. Shivers, right? They're just deciding. If you're seeing anybody, that's what they really want to know. That's the only thing. They want to know, what's my competition? Because look, they're coming to get you and they want you for good. Ah, they want you for good. Who is this? Here you are. Look, here you are. Now you're thinking, well, I just want to be positive and happy, right? High vibration. I don't want any drama. I don't want any warlocks. I don't want any narcos, psychos. Sorry. Right? But I'm ready. And I'm ready to put in, you know, an investment of myself. Ooh. So this is an eclipse energy. I get. Look. So you've got to eclipse out the decision here and get this focused. If you want to, Divine Feminine, you can pull this in. You manifest this into your reality because this is what you want. This is your other pentacle. Right? But here's, what's this? And that's under the, see here, you're ready to take a new start. You're ready, going to be on fire in a minute. The longest this energy will take to activate within you is a week. So you may be feeling quite slow and lethargic because it builds up. Let me have a look at the 2 of Pentacles. And God's telling me, God's here. Hello. God's telling me your money will be replenished. Everything will be in balance. And also your confidence will increase. Right? So you can open to receive it. You need to have high confidence level for this to manifest. And if you worry about money, right, just know that, what? Here's the money. Oh my gosh. Trust your intuition, right? Because your intuition is a lot of times totally unrelated, right, to receiving. But here's the unexpected cash, so please don't worry about this. So this is your concern here. Your concern is money. Isn't that funny how it's turned around? So the masculine here is in love and ready for action, cares less about the money. And you were like that 10 months ago. You're like, who cares about money? I just want love. And now you're like, no, I need my finances in order. I need this to be replenished. And then I'm open to a new relationship, a commitment. That's what I've been waiting for. Can we have one more card? Can we have one more? Yeah, you're going to be really happy. Now, you can bring it in earlier if you care less about the money and say thank you for the money and balance that out, because the 10 of Cups is here. And look, I've got the 3 of Cups. And this person's going to say what they have done, they've done it for you. Because if you're not in their future, then they don't want it. Do you know what I mean? Like they just, this person is like, they've got their, I can't get my words out, Temperance and the High Priestess, right? They believe that you're their chosen person, that God has ordained this, right? So they're already ready. They're just watching you to see if you are ready. Who is this? Wow, we've got Divine Masculines ready. It's very exciting. Let's have a look at the romance angels here. For the romance, it is going to get, this is the most powerful week. God just said the blessings will be bestowed upon many who have been obedient or faithful. That's what he's saying, right? And he's actually the potter, right? So God's the potter, and he's saying he's got top shelf for you, Divine Feminine. He has been molding this one. How awesome is this? Thank you, God. He goes, yeah, it's going to be worth waiting for, right? So he makes things for everyday use, and then he makes things for special occasions. God, the potter, and we're the clay. So he's got it special for you. And everything was set up. That's what I first got in the first start. This is all being set up, and you will laugh when you look back. Oh, we don't do upside downs. No, no, no. Don't know why they would be. Sorry about that. Let me have a look. Oh, lots of them are. Anyway, I'll put them back in the wrong way. And your finances and career balance out automatically by themselves. The focus is on love, because when you're happy and you're receiving love, your financial issues will not be a factor. Everything's working in the perfect timing. Just sink into that. Why would they be? Oh, they're not. So this is going to be a relaxing time, getting to know each other. This is a love story. Yes, it is. It's I'll track you down, I won't leave you alone. You know, the teenage energy. When you got a crush on somebody, that's how I'm feeling there with the flirt energy. You know, when you walk out, you go, oh my gosh, there they are. So you've got this because this is a very special thing here that you've done, right? Is that you've let the whole of the matrix fall away. And you've just aligned yourself with divine, and then you allowing it to come in. It's very, very healing. It's no anxiety here. There's no drama. There's no codependency. So you're very, very alluring in that energy. Very, very magnetic. And then you're still doing things to stay optimistic, to keep your positive energy up. Your faith, see? It says faith. Your faith will be rewarded. Oh, hello. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Are you seeing anybody at the moment, Divine Feminine? So, no, I've been waiting for you. See how ready you are? So let's go. My bag's already packed. Where are we going? Divine Feminine. Can we get married on the way? Because, you know, it's been a long time. And I got the hots for you too. It's like you're waiting for somebody to come out. See, this is what happens. This is not a chaser. This Divine Feminine here that I'm reading for is like the lioness. They wait on their prey. to come near them. And you're ready here. Look, you've trusted in this timing. You're in alignment. This is going to be long term. This is already connected spiritually. You broke the soul ties. The generational curse is off. This person has broken it, right? And now they're ready to relax. So don't let any money issues get in the way here. Just know that you're a divinely guided child of the Most High, right? And you're here on a mission. You're an ambassador. So you get everything paid for. You get everything. You know, like when you're an ambassador goes to another country, they get everything looked after. They get transport, like everything, all their meals paid for, accommodation, right? So it's because you were optimistic here. And if you're not, that's your key to union. Lifting your vibration here, lifting it to be flirty and happy and giggly. And it's sometimes so far away from where you actually are. But this person, right, is very determined, this divine masculine. He's planned everything out to the detail so that, you know, it's just a warning to not try to change the plan. He's telling me, don't change my plan. Just go with my plan. Right? Just trust. Yeah, just trust my plan. Don't change my plan. This guy's saying, don't change my plan, Divine Feminine. Don't say, like, so the Divine Feminine energy, right? It's a good idea not to offer advice or offer an alternative. You would with a female, but not this time. You don't offer healing. You're not this person's healer. You're his Divine Feminine. You're not his teacher. You're not his guide. You're not his nurturer. You're not his nurse. Right? He wants you as his Divine Feminine. So when he gives you an offer, you just accept it. You don't say, well, it might be better if we do it this way or at this time or at da-da-da. Do you know what I mean? Like, he doesn't want anything like that. Like, you have to accept it or it's not going to go very well. But you will, because you understand men are different. It's not a female. He doesn't care about your feedback. He just wants you happy and in a, because he's got some surprise for you. So he hasn't just thought of one thing. Do you know what I mean? Like this Divine Masculine I'm reading for here, he's planned everything out. Like I'm talking about the next 5-10 years. I'm talking about retirement. Like he's planned it. Right? So if you can't just get along with the first initial stages of how you're going to interact in the first couple of dates, do you know what I mean? Like you got to let this flow. Because you got to pick your battles. Do you know what I mean? Like don't start now. We're looking at these beautiful cards because you're a flower and you're activating your flower of life, Divine Feminine. And I'm sure there's a few men who are finding you quite irresistible. And I know that you're turning heads, right? So you have to have strong boundaries in your energy. Think of your gold mesh shield. We're going to do one for you and one for this romantic Divine Masculine here who's got feelings, who can talk about his feelings. He's going to tell you a little bit of the plan, right? And you're going to see his eyes sparkle. He glints. His little eyes glints like he's got more in store. So he's like, would you like to have a cheese platter this afternoon? And you're like, well, I don't know. Where do you want to do that? It's like just yes or no, right? He doesn't want to hear your story because he's testing you on how you will just trust what he's doing. So he might say something like, he might leave you a note, right, to ring him at a certain time. And when you ring him at that time, he says, ask you to meet him somewhere. And when you meet him there, you know what I mean? He might ask you to bring different things and then it's spontaneous. He's got something spontaneous. Oh my God. It's like, be ready, 5:30 a.m. Do you know what I mean? I'm coming to pick you up. And you're like, is that hot air ballooning? Because camels sort of make me sneeze. It's like, no, don't say that. No, 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 you have to trust. It's going to be good. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. It's like that. So you just got to go, that'll be great, 5:30. Right. See you there. And you're taking the leap. Look at that. Ecstasy, bliss. You're going to take the leap and not even ask. No questions. You're just going to be looked after. So this is your energy, Divine Feminine. Yeah, you're just going to follow the pathway. You're just going to be okay. Crystal beings, isn't that beautiful? The crystal path. So this is like an enchanted forest, right? So this Divine Masculine is very, he's got soft skin and he's very tactile, right? So he wants to touch your face all the time. He's one of those ones. Wants to touch your face, hold your hand. He's got to be touching you all the time. And then he's talking to you. So he grabs your hand, you know, when they put it under their arm and they hold your hand, but it's under their arm as you're walking. It's one of those ones. And then he can talk, and he talks. He's a chitter-chatterbox. Yes, he is. He's going to tell you all about it, right? He wants to get this out. He wants to tell you what he knows about the supernatural. He wants to tell you how he's had visitations from angels and how his beliefs around, do you know what I mean, aliens, and he's totally awake, this guy. Totes awake. Wow. And look at you. You're diamondizing, Divine Feminine. You are diamondizing. I knew it. And the shared energy. This is beautiful. Oh, the path of God. I say God because there's only one God. Decisions, meetings, future plans, see? So he's testing you. Can you trust and just believe that he has details taken care of and not bring up another alternative or want to discuss it, right? So this is you. It's like some people want to close things. He's a closer, this guy. He doesn't want to open it up and talk about it. So you go, okay, I'll decide to see you there at 2 o'clock. He doesn't want you to ring, right, at midday and go, you know what? It looks like there's a storm going to happen. So would it be better to meet somewhere else? Because otherwise we're going to get wet at 2 o'clock. He's like, he's not going to do that. He's not going to play that game because he then will think that you don't trust him, right? So you're building trust here. Look at you two. Ah, this is so beautiful. Feels really, really, really like stupendous, right? The way he talks. He has rhythm in his voice and he's got high life force in his body. So he must be fit. And he doesn't sleep much. But then he relaxes when he relaxes. Do you know what I mean? Like Sunday, he might be all day relaxing because he's full on. Well, he's not full on, but he, you know, he's disciplined through the week. Let's have a look at the butterflies. We've got the butterflies for the transformation. So this is beautiful. This is a emotionally balanced, anchored individual. So we're going to do you watching on the right, left. And then them on the right. Yeah, and then the union. So there's been a huge transformation for this person, right? And they're very, very excited. And they've had their eye on you for a while. And look at you, you've kept the faith. This is a message from the butterflies just for you, Divine Feminine. When it wasn't easy to keep, right? And faith is all we've got. I mean, that creates everything. Let me see here. Just doing a shuffle, and I can't get the shuffle right. I'm tuning into this masculine who's from the divine. God said, you'll be very impressed with what I have done here. It's like, oh, that's good, Father. We need to be impressed, right? He said the spiritual growth is outstanding in this person. That's why they're excited, because they're awake. Yeah, they've ended the whole era. They've left a hometown, I get. A hometown? Hometown. Oh. See, they might also be, I got a volunteer firefighter. Do you know what I mean? Like this person does something nice. Could be a volunteer for like an animal shelter, or volunteers for, you know, helping the whales or dolphins, I can see. Or he does something like that. His interest is that. Yeah, that's his hobby. Wow. He's very passionate about a few things, actually. That's you. So you're needing to get busy, have a few passions, have a few hobbies going, right? He might even have been to counselling. It's like he understands the counselling and how the mind works. He understands how healing works through forgiveness. Like he's got some experience in that. Like he's always been able to help people and give them advice. Isn't he lovely? He helps people with grief work. And then you've got gracefully aging here. So he might be in his senior years. And you seniors go, oh, that's good. Oh, that's good. We need a senior one, don't we? Might be a senior divine feminine I'm reading for. So we say anything over 90 senior. No. We're all senior, I think. What shall we say the age of senior is? Is it 55? So motivation here, right? You're both going to be motivated and happy. Doesn't matter your age, right? Because this makes you feel young again. And the grief work's gone. I'm just going to clarify that for this guy. Grief work. What's grief work? Okay. What's the grief work we've got here? Hey, is that you, Kenneth? You're a grief worker, healer. See, I know they say that, you know, God says don't do mediumship, but when I had a lady's dog come in, and I've done mediumship readings, but I'm with Jesus, and he has allowed it, and it has helped people with grief, you know, knowing that they're just there. Sometimes we've even baptized them in the Holy Spirit. Loved ones who passed over, right, that weren't saved, so that when the dead in Christ rise first, they won't be missed out. Isn't that just... So this guy understands something like that. He's a bit out there like that, you know? But what he does works. What's the grief about? He helps people. He might do meditations, right? Memories. He might be... he's got some paper or something that he's studied or something going on here. Yeah. Anything else for this guy? This guy. So many hats. He's worn many, many hats and done many things, many titles. But this is his thing. That's one of his... so you've got to get busy with your hobbies, doing your art, you know, doing all your stuff, having your hobbies going, Divine Feminine, because it helps your creativity and your flow. And this will actually help you get into alignment for union. So anything else we need to know about this fellow? This Divine Masculine? Let me have a look. Oh, yeah, we can ask Michael. Oh! I like this guy. He's so nice. Funny. Right? Jolly. Yeah, see? He's funny. You know when you don't expect somebody to be funny? And then you're like, what did they say? You're like, that's so funny. Right? Like you laugh. Because he has a serious tone, but his mind is light. Ah, Divine Feminine. What does Michael say? We'll do one for you, one for this Divine Masculine here. Wants to know. All hands off. Mine. All hands off, he's saying. All hands off. Strategy and tactics, right? But he's got class. You know what I mean? So then we'll do him on the right, and then the shared energy from Archangel Michael. What a beautiful solstice message. Right? So you're his dream. He's dreaming. He's manifesting. Right? He's writing down plans. He's drawing the house. Like he's probably going to build it. Yeah, he's writing it all down. He's writing all his thoughts and feelings down. This guy can write stuff down. He thinks on paper. He's got all these journals. He's got things. He's got a little bit of an office going. And he's, this is like, I get that he daydreams. And then he asks for it. He's really good at manifesting. Has he talked to Archangel Michael? No. So this is you. Be gentle with yourself. You're going through a huge change as well. Being more vulnerable, more psychic, more sensitive, more aware of energies, of frequencies, of vibrations. That's you, being gentle with yourself. This is, oh my gosh. Well, I knew he was nice, but is he that nice? It's that nice. Oh, restores hope, doesn't it? In the whole journey. Eternal love. He's going to love you for eternity. He's so beautiful and calm. And the way he handles you through your cycles, Divine Feminine, you love it. Here your children are watched over by angels. So your children are going to love this if you have them, or it's your inner child will love him, feel safe and protected with him. That's really important. And it's going to help you relax and breathe. Your eternal love is here. Be really gentle as you go through this week. This is it. This is now. Right? Very exciting. Thank you so much for joining me here. If you'd like a private reading, look me up at reikibybella.com for twin flame readings. Otherwise, we're open for level 1 attunements if you're wanting to get activated, or I have some gifts in the description box below. So they're all different prices, so you can easily afford to take advantage of our gifts that we've got, as I do Reiki and healing as well. So hopefully you enjoyed this reading. Happy solstice, and I'll see you soon. God bless.